Talk to me a little bit about the Ifo. Does it mean that the worst is not over? Could it get much worse? And how do you see the German economy developing over the next 6 months?
Yes, good morning. Now, it could get worse, maybe not much worse, but a little. We see that the weakness in manufacturing continues, but this is now spilling over to services. We see some in industry-related service sectors, like logistics, for instance, weakening. So this is having an impact on the rest of the German economy now. We also see that construction seems to have peaked. This is a sector that's been booming for a long time as a result of low interest rates and immigration and so on. But here the index has also declined a little. What's still strong is trade. So we've had wage increases, still growing employment, and people are consuming. But the rest of the economy is weak.
Do you think the ECB should roll out fresh stimulus just on what you're seeing in the economy right now?
Well, I think it's justified to at least postpone any tightening of monetary policy, but I don't think further easing will help very much. Mario Draghi, I think, has rightly pointed out that governments need to use other instruments, fiscal policy. I think Germany should cut corporate taxes and personal income taxes. It's time for that. I don't think monetary policy will save us.
But if it were to restart QE, should the ECB need to loosen its limit on government bond purchases?
Well, that's more a technical question. Can it maintain the purchase key? Should it buy more? At some point, it will have to loosen the restrictions. Otherwise, it won't work. But as I said, I don't think this is going to save us. So I think there's no hurry to return to quantitative easing at this point.
How quickly can the German economy bounce back once we do see a little bit of a bounce?
Well, that obviously depends on the world economy, how that is developing, because Germany is so export-oriented. Then we have some domestic issues. We expected here at Ifo Dieselgate to be over at some point. Now, with the news coming in, that may not materialize. Then there are some policy issues in Germany. We have a large degree of uncertainty about energy prices and other challenges. So for the German economy, a lot will depend also on how economic policy behaves.